आज वही आज है जिसका आप कल वेट कर रहे थे, लेकिन जब हम आज में आए हैं तो आज हम किसी और कल का वेट कर रहे हैं.
Which was the hardest belief which took time for you to break it?
That everybody else is more important than me. I lost a lot of years of my life trying to tell myself that everybody else had a better life than me. The most truest joys come from solving life's big problems. I've seen the richest of the rich people having everything in their life, coming and telling me, nothing is making me happy now because there is no problem to solve. हर एक की जर्नी अलग ही होती है और हम लोग सब अपने अपने ऑर्बिट्स पे कुछ फास्ट जा रहे हैं, कुछ स्लो जा रहे हैं. लेकिन जो स्लो जा रहा है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो इंफीरियर है दूसरे प्लैनेट से जो फास्ट जा रहा है.
Hi everyone, welcome to Stories That Matter, where conversations aren't just heard, they are felt. I'm your host Aisha, and today's conversation is the one I wanted to have for a very long time. Kavyal Sedanni is a renowned psycho-spiritual healer, TEDx speaker, and a leading voice in the space of emotional well-being and health. I am personally a big fan of her, the way she expresses the complicated ideas. So without any wait, let's welcome Kavyal Sedanni on our show, Stories That Matter. Thank you, Kavyal. Thank you for coming on Stories That Matter. It's my absolute pleasure to have you today on my show, Stories That Matter. Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Would you like to share any belief which you have recently worked on and you overcome, or now it's part of you?
I am working on the belief system now that I can be healthier.
Okay.
That's my health is a central theme of my life at the moment. You know, as a woman, nobody really trains you or teaches you to put your health first. It's always everyone else.
True.
It's your family, it's your finances, it's your work, it's everyone at the cost of you. And now I'm training myself that no, I can come first. And if I am alive and I am healthy, then I can contribute to life around me. But in contributing to life, I have forgotten myself for a very long time. And now that little Kavyal is raising her hands up and saying, oh, you forgot. So she's coming back up and taking care of herself now.
Oh, that's nice. I think that's really important. Like when I started my inner journey, I realized this fact that before I, pour out anything from my vessel, I need to fill my vessel first. I need to be healthy. I need to fill myself first with the love, with good health and happiness.
The thing is that all of us know this, right?
Yeah.
We've all read this. We've all heard this. We've all been told. But knowing something and implementing it are two very different things. And I've understood that we only implement things when we fall. We only look for answers when the questions get very difficult. We don't take answers that come easily. How many times have we been told, अरे मैंने तुमको बोला था, मैंने तो बोला ही था, तुमको सुनना नहीं है. But that's why falling is important. Losing something allows us to value what we lost. But before we lose it, there is no value for it. It's all taken for granted.
Yeah.
We value our relationships when we lose them. We value our parents when we lose them. We value our health when we lose it.
Yeah.
We value our jobs when we lose it.
Yeah.
Right? So it must be a human pattern all over, I guess.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So you're working on this belief and you want to break it for next year?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to break it for life.
Break it for life.
Like I have lived with a physically unhealthy version of me all these years. And if I have 30 more years of my life left, that has to be a much healthier version of me.
I know you have.
I'm a fighter. I don't give up. But, it takes a very long time for one thought to really be tattooed into your head. That's it. When I didn't have the finances, I worked like a mad dog behind my finances. I got them. When I didn't have the career, I worked like that on my career. I got it. When I didn't have an identity, I worked on it. I got it. Now I'm working on my health. I will get there.
Yeah, you will definitely get there, Kavyal. You have mentioned there were a lot of beliefs you worked on. Which was the hardest belief which took time for you to break it? Anything comes on your mind?
That everybody else is more important than me.
It took
That
time.
the world around me is more important than me. That I don't matter.
Yeah. Now you
And
matter
we do
to the
matter.
world.
Yes. Each one of us matters. And, each soul has a specific journey. Not everybody is designed for a career. Not everybody is designed for money. Not everybody is designed for fame. Some people are designed to just be. And then just for them, just being is healing their own families just by their presence. A very important lesson for me in this journey was to not compare my journey with anyone else's. I lost a lot of years of my life trying to tell myself that everybody else had a better life than me. When everybody else, all my other friends were having fun and traveling the world and doing jobs and making money, I was married at 20. When everybody else was dating other people, I was sitting with 2 children at the age of 24 and 25. When other friends of mine were all traveling the world with the money that they had made and, getting awards here and there, I was a sulking housewife, stuck with taking care of my children. Today I look back and I feel like at that time I felt कि वो गलत हुआ. वो नहीं होना चाहिए था. I should have married a little later. I should have known myself better. Today I think it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I now look at the lives of some friends who are now 40, still looking for a partner, who are now 44, still looking to have a baby. And I have finished all of those parts of my life. And I am now on a upward swing towards my career. हर एक की जर्नी अलग ही होती है. We are all different planets. We all have a specific orbit. और हम लोग सब अपने अपने ऑर्बिट्स पे कुछ फास्ट जा रहे हैं, कुछ स्लो जा रहे हैं. लेकिन जो स्लो जा रहा है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो इन्फीरियर है दूसरे प्लैनेट से जो फास्ट जा रहा है. Right? Earth, Jupiter, Mars, all of them have a different speed of rotation, revolution. We are all just like that. We can just honor our own pace, our own speed, our own timing of life. हम सबको वही लेसन सीखने हैं. Same to same lesson सीखने हैं. अलग अलग वक्त पे.
Why is it so? We are paced, very differently in this whole ecosystem.
It's just that we are all stuck in our egos and we are all stuck in stories that it should be like this. It should be perfect. It should be easy. It should be flawless. It should be dramatic. Till we sit in our shoulds, we won't be able to be in the present. We won't be able to enjoy what is. Until we sit in our shoulds, our learning time becomes longer and longer, longer and longer. So that's why the gurus talk so much about their egos, no? And don't sit in your past, don't sit in your future, be in the present. The present is going to go away.
Yeah.
All of that knowledge is just this, that accept the moment as it is. Because this is going to pass. And the next moment you're going to crave for this one.
Yeah.
वो हिंदी में कहावत है ना कि आज वही आज है जिसका आप कल वेट कर रहे थे.
Yeah.
लेकिन जब हम आज में आए हैं तो आज हम किसी और कल का वेट कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
We're all dying to live a different day, but we are not living it when it comes. We're just dying. We're just going closer and closer to dying. And then we'll look back and we'll be like, अरे यार जी लेते थोड़ा सा
उस moment में. Yeah. So the beauty is like actually you need to realize like start enjoying the present moment, or being in this moment is what life is. That's a beautiful thought you have shared. Thanks for sharing. So in your journey till now, what are the 3 lessons that you have learned that makes you?
We are all adequate for every situation. I have learned that we are never left alone. Like there are always your gurus, your guides, your God, your angels are always looking after you. You are never alone. You don't have to do life alone. I have also learned that there is no problem that will come to your life if you don't already have the solution to it. You already have the solution to whatever problem is coming in your life. And the size of the problem is always equal to the size of your capacity to solve it. When a lock and a key are made, they're never made in different places. It's made as a unit. And your problem and your solutions are already with you in this unit. The more you grow, the size of the problems will change. But if you keep calling them problems, you will turn your life into a miserable 80 years. If you look at every problem like an opportunity, that's another opportunity. That's another opportunity. I'm going to grow through this. I'm going to grow through this. Okay, what is this teaching me? I'm going to grow through this. What is this teaching me? It will become like a treasure hunt. And you would have enjoyed your time after. I've also learned that the most truest joys come from solving life's big problems. I've seen the richest of the rich people having everything in their life, coming and telling me, सब कुछ है, happiness महसूस नहीं हो रही है. Nothing is making me happy now because there is no problem to solve.
Okay.
So, don't try to run away from those problems.
Yeah.
Think of it as, okay, maybe, 40 years from now when I have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, they are going to come and tell me, Dadi, tell me that story, of when you lost the house, then what did you do? And I want to be that Dadi that gives them a daring true story, which makes them look at me and say, wow, Dadi, I'm so proud of you. I want that. So I have to make sure that my story is in alignment with the next few generations feeling proud of me. That's where my joy is going to come from. We all learned from our great-grandparents, grandparents, right? We've all learned from history.
Yeah.
Where do our role models come from?
History.
So we are the ones creating the history as of now, as we speak.
Yeah.
And I want to leave a little story which could be a path-breaking one. I want to be somebody who says that challenge aaya, no problem. We surpass that. Oh, block aaya, no problem. We use that. We created something else. I want to be that person who can bring hope to generations. Maybe that's my purpose.
Yeah. Kavyal, in your journey, you might have come across the times where you had to take hard decisions. You got all that courage and strength to make those decisions in your life. In that process, who helped you? How did you end up making such decisions with courage, with resilience and strength?
I didn't have a choice. Okay, my life I was so unhappy with it that either I could have died living that life, I would have committed suicide and just disappeared somewhere, or I had to work. I had to work to change the narrative or to change the script. I watched Oprah Winfrey a lot. In fact, I still think that she's my guru. I have an Oprah tattoo on my hand. I did a whole TED talk on a story of faith, of how I manifested her and how I learned from her. But I used to watch the Oprah Winfrey show on loop. Every time it came, runs and reruns and reruns. And I think I imbibed her so much in my head that I love the way this woman just connects with people. I love the fact that just by her being in a room, people are crying. I love the fact that just by her being authentic, people are so inspired, and the amount of love that she receives. And she had a far more difficult history than I had. She didn't have both her parents, and she came from a background of no privilege at all. On the other hand, I had a lot of privilege. So if she could do it, then I can do it too. I literally just walked into her footsteps. I'm in India. Every person who went abroad, I'm like, please get me an Oprah magazine. Please get me an Oprah CD. Please get me an Oprah book. Please. I mean, at that point of time, it mattered more to me than a 5 carat solitaire ring would have
Okay.
mattered. But she became the lighthouse for me, I think. And then I met her in 2012. She mentored me for a bit. I was on her show. Very small conversations with her also changed so many things. I think she told me this one line. She's saying, Kavyal, the only courage you really need is the courage to follow your dreams. Do you have one? And I said, I'm going to make one. 4, 5, small nuggets of wisdom like that. And I was not the same person after that. So I literally just wish to pass that on. But the biggest courage I had to display was going from a point of no career to having a career. From being a homemaker to being somebody who was a homemaker and a working woman. That was terrifying. That was so scary because I was a home science graduate and I failed maths all my life.
Okay.
I couldn't do numbers. I couldn't do science. I was not an intelligent student. I was a below average student. And no one ever told me that I was good enough. Nobody. Not a teacher, not family, not friends. I was told that I was lazy, that I cannot do much, that my life will be run by the partner I marry, and you just sit in the background. From there, like from being a passenger to becoming a driver who doesn't know how to drive, who doesn't even have a car, that journey was filled with apprehension, worry, anxiety. Oh my God, what if I fail? Oh my God, can I do this? Oh my God, are they going to judge me? Oh my God, will I ever make enough money? Oh my God, are they going to hate me? That was a tough one. But I'm so glad I took it. I'm so glad I took that journey. Because me just talking about that journey helps a lot of other women who are on the same journey right now.
Yeah.
That it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
There are going to be nights when you're going to be anxious. And there are going to be days when you can beat that anxiety as well. That was not an easy decision.
So when there are so many fears, anxiety, and a lot of things going into your head, and you're not even sure that you'll be able to do it, and you have that feeling of not good enough, at that time, what gives you strength? When you have those kind of, notions going in your head, what, like, people who face such issues, what can give them strength at that time?
Just taking one day at a time. And this is something I learned from Oprah as well. She talks about this. She's saying when you are completely lost, when you're in the dark, and when you don't see a way out, you ask yourself this, that what's the next right thing to do? What's the next right? The next right thing right now could be, okay, get up, go for a shower. You've taken a shower. What's the next right thing to do? Okay, make some breakfast. Okay, you made breakfast. Okay, what's the next right thing to do? Okay, why don't you read this book now? Literally one task at a time. And when you feel stronger enough that, I got through the day, man. I got through the day. Then you start focusing on the next 2 hours. How do I plan my next 2 hours? Okay, how do I plan my next 15 hours, 18 hours? But only focusing what's on the next step rather than, do I have to climb that whole mountain? It's never going to happen. How am I going to do this? Forget it. Forget it. Okay. And I'm facing the same challenge now. Like I said, I managed the career challenge and now I'm facing the health challenge. I'm going to apply exactly the same formula. It's not like, I've got to lose 15 kilos. Never going to happen. I'm like, I am going to take myself one meal at a time. One 5,000 steps at a time. One protein supplement at a time.
Yeah.
Only take myself through the day in bits and pieces. And if I could go through that, I can go through this as well. And that's what we have to look back. Most people get stuck in their failures. But they also have to see that, array, I failed before also.
Yeah.
The first failure was when we were trying to walk and we fell down. How many times did we fall before we took our first step? But we walked. Before we actually learned language, we were babbling, we were rambling. People couldn't understand us. They just pretended to understand us and they thought, oh, we're so cute. But we learned language, right?
True,
The first heartbreak, we thought we were going to die, but then we
Yeah.
found love again,
Yeah.
right? So we just have to look back and say, यार इतनी दूर तो आ गए हैं, आगे भी क्यों नहीं जाएंगे? And when you look back, you will always see that no matter what happened, it happened for the best. It strengthened you. It fortified you. It tested you. It showed you who you can be.
Yeah.
But if everything had gone our way and we were all just supposed to be princesses, we would have learnt nothing. We wouldn't have known that, we can be our own knights in shining armors. You would always keep waiting for a knight in shining armor. But we are the princess
Yeah.
as well as the knight in shining armor who's coming to rescue us. We have to learn that.
Just out of curiosity, I want to know who said you like first time ever that you are good enough, you can do it. Was it you or somebody else?
Oh,
told
no,
you?
it was always somebody else. It was always somebody else. I think the first person who told me that I was good was somebody I was dating when I was 15 or 16. And they said that, oh, you are good. And I'm like, you're crazy.
Okay.
And they kept saying that no, you're very good. And I kept saying you're very crazy.
Yeah.
Like you're not, it's maybe you just haven't seen the flaws yet. Maybe you're just too much in love. Wait, the flaws will come. I still think of that person because that person did tell me at one point of time that, I think you're so intelligent that if you went out and started working, you would easily make around 10,000 rupees a month. And this was when I was 16. And I'm like, what? You really think somebody could pay me? And today, sometimes when I'm making more than 10,000 rupees in 30 minutes, I still think of that person that, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for establishing that.
Yeah.
It's very important for us to get that validation from the outside as well. We keep talking about, oh, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it. But initially, we all need a mirror. Somebody to tell us that, no, you're pretty, you're lovely, you're hot, you're good, you're intelligent. We need that.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah.
It holds true in my life as well. Somebody had to show me the mirror for me to be the way I am now.
And I think, it should be a privilege of all of us. Sometimes we just keep waiting that I don't know who's going to come and show me. I don't know who's going to come and tell me that I'm good enough. Well, why don't you go out and tell somebody else that they're good enough? Maybe that's the only sunshine that they will get in that day. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. We are all people that somebody else is scared of.
Okay.
We are all someone's triggers.
Yeah.
Right? So if you can go to that person and tell them that, no, I believe you, I trust you, I think you're good, I think you're doing a damn good job,
Yeah.
we could be raising a much, much healthier generation if we were just a little bit more generous.